Hello there and welcome to this video. We're going to be talking about the number one skill that every internet marketer, digital marketer, business person, internet advertising person must have in order to drive the most amount of traffic to your product, your service, your offer, whatever that is in 2022 and beyond. Because we are in a digital marketing ad revolution now. We've been in one for many years up until this point, and there are things that are just starting to pick up real quick right now, and if you don't have this skill, you're going to be missing out on a lot of opportunity. Now, let's recap real quick so that we can get on the same page of what has been the number one skill for the longest. The number one skill has been copywriting, and I use the term has been. Don't think that I'm saying like, oh, it's a has been in that negative sense, but it has been, and it still partially is one of the most important skills. Copywriting, getting people to read your copy, doing outbound advertising with copy if you're in direct mail space. But in the digital marketing space, in the internet marketing, the advertising space, one of the number one skills is not copywriting. Because in order to, especially for traffic driving, because for copywriting, most people don't read tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of copy. This has been studied and researched when it relates to getting traffic, getting that first click, getting the first 10 clicks. It's not tons and tons and tons of copy. Now, if you've gotten an excited customer, someone that wants to know about your product, someone that who has seen your ad and has a realization that you have the solution for their problem, then yes, copywriting will cinch the deal. So copywriting will be the closing of the deal. But what is going to drive all of those leads? What's going to get more attention, get people more excited about your product? What's going to get people to truly want to know about your product? It's not so much copywriting anymore. Because not only that, but we're in a time now when there are companies and there are people that are literally just selling scripts and bots that can help you to write amazing copy. And then there's people that can put it together into nice little ways, and there's even open source images that people can use. So copywriting as a skill, which, very, very good copywriting is still one of the most top skills you could possibly have and is still worth every penny. But there are ways that people are doing it that are making it way easier for just about anybody to do. The person who is sitting in an office writing ads for Facebook, writing headlines for Facebook is probably not as well paid as the headline writer back in the day that used to write these headlines for these big products, because the business owner knows that just writing a headline and a quick blurb in the description to get people to click your ad is pretty doable by most everybody. And with the amount of testing that can happen with ads, you could test multiple headlines at once. It's not as significant as it used to be, especially when we have so many examples, so many templates, so many things like that for the basic skill of copywriting. Again, we're separating the elite copywriters of the world that do direct mail and that have brought in billions of dollars compared with the average typical ad, the startup product, the business owner who needs to save money and just needs to get traffic to their product. And this major skill is a huge investment, because think of it this way. There are tons and tons of people who can write a quick headline and post a picture of a product and write a quick blurb about it. And there are tons and tons of people that can even do that well, that attracts attention. We all know how to get attention-grabbing headlines. We all know how to put like a dollar number, like how to earn $30,000 in the next couple days, or the miracle cure that can eliminate your acne, or the diet system, the 2022 diet system that's going to help you lose 30 pounds in 10-day secret, right? So we all know how to create these really catchy and interesting headlines. And there is an abundance of them now, just a total abundance. You go on Facebook, you go on LinkedIn, you go anywhere, you go on a search engine, and you see all of these ads. And they're just such an abundance. For every single one idea that you're trying to sell, there is 20 other ads of that same exact, basically templated idea. Now, there's the greats who are doing something different, who are able to exceed beyond that. People that already have followers But what do you do? How do you drive traffic to your product, to your ideas, if you are not a already reputable brand, if you do not have multi-million-dollar marketing or digital advertising budget, if your product and your company is just small and just starting out, or if you're even looking to grow and you're already advanced, but you're trying to stay relevant ahead of all of these other big things, that number one skill that's going to help you stand out, stand above all of the crowd, is making videos. And here's why. It is making videos. Think about it. Okay, with all of these templates out there already, there are so many templates and ideas and formatted things that you can already use. You can plug things in. I saw the other day, it wrote amazing copywriting. All you had to do is plug in certain nouns or verbs about what your product is about, and it pumped out a great idea for a copy that you just copy paste on your page. People can already do that. And on top of that, with every ad, as we mentioned, the market is oversaturated with text and visual ads and text ads. So with that said, creating copywriting a top headline is not as difficult as it used to be. Now, it should take some time. You want like a professional to do it. You probably want to test different ads. But with the amount of testing that you could do right now, it's not as critical as, say, if you were to invest $10,000 or more, $100,000, $1 million on an outbound written letter. You can go on an ad, test $10 at a time, and see which one's getting the most views, which one's getting the most clicks, and it's that easy. Like there's so much little risk that just writing ad copy is not going to cut it anymore. And here's where the huge benefit is the space where people are actually making videos. The people who feel comfortable making videos are going to have a huge advantage in driving traffic to anything that it is. Because not only are there less people making videos, but to make a good video is incredibly difficult. And to understand how videos work with search engines is a whole other topic. Think about how easy it is to make a Facebook ad, but the actual skill of making a YouTube ad takes much longer. You got to plan the script, you got to write it out, you got to hire somebody or be that person yourself that can talk about your product in an interesting way. And here's the beautiful thing, is you don't actually have to be on camera yourself. Of course, if you're a business, you're growing a business, then if you can get on video yourself and talk about it, then that's going to help you grow the most. Just like if you were the business owner and you got on TV or something. But today, you can start running ads. You can start running ads that help to drive traffic to your product based on your video. But here's the thing, is YouTube traffic is not as densely populated as Facebook ad traffic. And that is the huge advantage. For every person that could write a headline or a sub headline and make a quick post with a nice little catchy image on it, for every 100 people, there's maybe 5 people that are going to make a video that is compelling enough, that is interesting enough, that is engaging enough, that hits all the main ideas to drive people to get interested in your product or offer. It's that simple. So if you want to start getting traffic to your product in 2022 and beyond, you cannot miss this opportunity to learn this skill. Now, I've learned some amazing things. There are some tools out there. There are some tools that allow you to take the videos that you want to create. You don't have to go on there. You can even type. You don't even have to use your own voice. There's ways to transcribe what you're typing out, transcribe into a video voice, into a robotic voice, of course, that won't be as helpful. Or you can hire a voiceover actor that you can find online for, a relatively decent price, depending on your budget. But you can also create these videos, and there are websites that help you create videos that you can use Creative Commons or public domain images, post them on images, and it'll make all the images work together and flow into each other as it also delivers text. Now, again, I do want to give credit to all the great copywriters in the world, the writers, the advertisers, the great advertising people. And this is not to take away from them, because at the end of the day, if you want someone to create a great, interesting video, then you might need a copywriter to create that content, unless you're able to talk about your product or your service or your offer in a way that's compelling. But if you want to engage hundreds of thousands of people in overnight and you want to be able to start having an advantage on top. I mean, I'm talking a huge advantage, a huge leaps and bounds between what your company is offering and what everybody else is offering, then the secret truly is video. It is video, because you can have such a huge impact in just a few moments with video, and people are going to know your face, your brand, your voice, and these are all things that are not necessarily captured with just your traditional digital ad or your Google ad. And think about it this way: YouTube, which this is not a secret anymore, but just as a reminder that YouTube, the #1 most popular video search engine in the world. Google is the #1 search engine, but to get videos, to get information, to get news, to get ideas, to get product reviews, to get demonstrations, to get entertainment, to get things like that, all of that, the #1 platform for all of that is YouTube. So whether you put the ad, the visual ad, the video ad on YouTube, or whether you're putting that onto Facebook, or whether you don't even do ads, you just put videos and you know how to drive traffic to your product, or you hire like an influencer and have them do a product placement, whatever that is, your ability to create videos is going to be the most powerful traffic driving tool in 2022 and beyond. Now, if you want to learn more about driving traffic to your product, whether you're an affiliate marketer, a business owner, someone who's starting to get into the digital marketing space, someone that just wants to have an advantage for your company, someone that wants to start to take these opportunities and try to stand out above the crowd and stand out above everybody else about all the other marketing noise out there, then check out Tai Lopez's Traffic Mastery. He has an amazing program that talks about all of these ideas that can help you get traffic to your website or your offer. And again, like, the #1 is of course video, but you have to be able to combine that with all of these other ideas. And if you can't do that yourself, then you might have to hire somebody. But a video person is probably going to be 100 or 1,000 times more expensive than just the person that, you know, is writing 20 ads, then they're testing it out. And actually, they might even be more expensive, because if they don't write good ones and are constantly testing and they don't quite nail the right ad, that 20 ads times your budget, say $1,000, so $20,000 might be spent just on testing ads, where you probably could have spent maybe $5,000-$10,000 on someone to make the video, someone who felt comfortable being in the video, and then spent the rest on testing. That's just an idea there, just an example. But with that said, learn video and then apply that, combine that with all of the other incredible marketing and advertising skills out there, the other copywriters of the world, the other script writers, the other video editors, the sound editors, the people that know how to create videos without ever showing a single person, or maybe they show a single person, but it's not even a person like talking, it's just an image of that person, and they all mold together like a PowerPoint presentation that gets people interested. But that is ultimately the #1 skill to have, to apply towards growing your business, getting more traffic to the products and the ideas that you have to offer. And again, be sure to check out Tai Lopez's Traffic Mastery program. There's a link in the description below, and it can absolutely upgrade your game in traffic and everything you do, and virtually guaranteed to help your company get more interested leads and customers. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you success and prosperity, and have a wonderful day.